The technical components of e-commerce involves the framework which integrates various existing resources like programming languages, database management systems and communication protocols to facilitate the integration of software and data for building better e-commerce applications. The functions of e-commerce are vast, hence only the major functions have been listed out and explained in this lesson. By the end of this lesson, the learner would be able to know the infrastructure on which e-commerce is built and how it works, understand and learn the major functions of e-commerce. E-commerce cannot function without the support of appropriate infrastructure. It is the foundation on which e-commerce is built. The infrastructure is constructed using a number of varying technologies. These technologies create an integrated layered structure that allows the development and deployment of e-commerce applications. Each layer has its base on the layer below it and cannot function without it. The layers can be listed out as follows: electronic commerce applications, business service infrastructure, electronic public infrastructure, message distribution infrastructure and national information infrastructure. National information infrastructure. This layer is the foundation on which e-commerce is built because all information must be communicated by one or more of the communication networks containing the national information infrastructure. The elements of NII comprise of the television and radio broadcast industries, cable TV, telephone networks, cellular communication systems, computer networks and the internet. Many countries tend to increase competition among the various elements of the NII in order to increase the efficiency. Message distribution infrastructure. This layer comprises of software for sending and receiving messages. Its purpose is to deliver a message from a server to a client. For example, it could move an HTML file from a web server to a client running Firefox. Messages can be unformatted, example emails, or formatted, example a purchase order. Electronic data interchange, which is EDI, email and hypertext transfer protocol are examples of messaging software. Electronic publishing infrastructure. The World Wide Web is a good example of this layer since it is related to the content. It permits organizations to publish a variety of text and multimedia. There are three main components of the web: a uniform resource locator, which is used to uniquely identify any server, a network protocol and a structured markup language HTML. The electronic publishing layer is concerned with some of the issues solved by TCP/IP for the internet part and of the NII layer. There is still a need to consider addressability, that is a URL, and have a common language across the network, that is HTTP and HTML. However, these are built upon the preceding layer in the case of a URL or at a higher level in the case of HTML. Business services infrastructure. The main purpose of this layer is to support common business processes. Almost every business is concerned with collecting payment for the goods and services it sells. The business service layer is responsible for electronic funds transfer and the secure transmission of credit/debit card numbers by providing encryption and authentication. Electronic commerce applications. Lastly, on top of all the other layers is an application. Consider the case of a seller with an online catalog. The application is the catalog. Encryption is used to protect a customer's credit and debit card number. The application is written in HTML. HTTP is the messaging protocol and the internet physically transports messages between the bookseller and customer. Electronic publishing. Two widespread approaches to electronic publishing are Adobe's portable document format, that is PDF, and Hypertext Transfer Protocol, that is HTML. PDF. PDF is a page description language that captures the layout of the original document electronically. Adobe's Acrobat Exchange software permits any document created by an application to be converted to PDF. Creating a PDF document is very similar to printing, except the image and text is sent to the file instead of a printer. The accuracy of the original document is maintained as text, graphics and tables are replicated exactly when the PDF file is printed or viewed. PDF is an operating system independent and printer independent way of presenting the same text and images on many different systems. PDF has been widely accepted by a number of organizations. PDF documents can be sent as email attachments or accessed from a web application. To decrypt a PDF file, the recipient must use a special read provided free of cost by Adobe for all major operating systems. In case of the web, the browser must be configured to invoke the Adobe Acrobat Reader whenever a file with a PDF extension is retrieved. HTML. HTML is a markup language, that is, it marks a portion of text as referring to a particular type of information. HTML does not specify how it is to be interpreted. This is the function of the browser. Often, the person using the browser can specify how the information will be presented. For example, using the preference feature of your browser, you can indicate the font and size for presenting data. As a result, you can considerably change the look of the page, which could have been carefully created by a graphic artist to convey a particular look and feel. Thus, you may see an image somewhat different from what the designer intended. HTML or PDF. The choice between HTML and PDF depends on the main purpose of the document. If the intention is to notify the reader, then there is generally less concern with how the information is rendered. As long as the information is readable and presented clearly, the reader can be given control of how it is presented. Alternatively, if the goal is to influence the reader or maintain the original look of the source document, then PDF is better than alternative. The two formats coexist. A PDF document can include links to a HTML document and vice versa. Also, a number of leading software companies are working on extensions to HTML that will give the creator greater control of the rendering of HTML. The major components of e-commerce. Major components of e-commerce is an emerging area that encompasses processes directly and indirectly related to the buying, selling and trading of products, services and information via computer networks, including the internet. E-commerce can be defined from these four perspectives. Communication perspective, that is, which is used to deliver of information, products, services or payments over telephone lines, computer networks or any other electronic means. Business process perspectives. E-commerce is an application of technology towards the automation of business transaction and workflows. Service perspectives will include e-commerce as a tool that addresses the desire of firms, consumers and management to cut service costs while improving the quality of goods and increasing the speed of service delivery. Electronic mail. Electronic mail, which can also be termed as email, is the exchange of computer created and computer stored messages via a telecommunications network. Email was one of the first uses of the internet and is still the most popular internet use a large percentage of internet traffic is email. Email can also be exchanged between online service users in private or public networks besides the internet. It is well established as a fast, flexible and cost-effective means of communication. It is simple to use and only a few steps are to be completed to send, reply and forward a message to one or many recipients regardless of the geographic location. Email is linked to an electronic postal system wherein an addressed envelope accompanies each message sent to a mailbox. From there, the message is dispatched to a delivery network through which it is conveyed via the message transfer service until it arrives at the recipient's mailbox. Recipients then access their mailbox and open their mail at the time that is convenient to them. Email is a cheap and convenient way for people to communicate. As people spend more and more time away from the desk, it can be easy and efficient way of exchanging information. This can increase a person's productivity up to a point beyond which email volume can be so great that it inhibits productivity rather than enhancing it. Under such conditions, electronic interaction among group of people can deploy groupware to facilitate communication among them in order to complete group tasks. The greater control groupware can provide for the nature of participant communications and can encourage greater work related communications. Groupware products can be internet based. NetMeeting is a good example of such a product. Electronic data interchange. Transacting regular business via email has its limitations. Beyond a certain traffic volume, EDI becomes a preferred alternative. EDI is a computer-to-computer exchange of business documents without human intervention. EDI can handle high-volume transactional traffic between companies. Formal transmission standards that are built in EDI combined with adequate bandwidth permit large transaction volumes. EDI enables enterprises to exchange precisely formatted business orders, payments or even engineering drawings electronically via a direct communication link with no human intervention. The key advantage of this technology is realized when EDI is integrated into a company's e-commerce system. EDI will help to reduce inventories, foster just-in-time management, promote engineering interchange and improve work scheduling. Companies that have successfully implemented EDI have reported general benefits of expedited purchasing processes, reduced transaction cycle times, higher inventory turnovers, faster response times and overall improved service. EDI provides quick order responses from suppliers and automatic ordering from customers. Internet and e-commerce. Large organizations can easily extend their trading communities because of the open standards of the internet by increasing the efficiency of their business operations. In addition, smaller companies that found the proprietary communications technologies of the last decade too complex and costly can now select the level of communication appropriate for their businesses and benefit from the internet revolution and the e-commerce revolution. Organizations new to e-commerce will find the open standards provided by internet technologies easy to implement, quick to learn and fast and efficient to use. The productivity and competitiveness of participating companies whether they are suppliers or customers, can be improved significantly by an internet-based marketplace. The internet houses online global marketplace that operates 24 hours a day with millions of sellers, buyers, products and services. The internet and its capabilities also provide companies with new, more cost-effective and time-efficient means for working with customers, suppliers and development partners. Internet-based e-commerce will enable the companies to shorten procurement cycle by the use of online catalogs, ordering and payment, cut costs through competitive bidding on both stock and manufactured parts, accelerate time by reducing development cycles and to market through collaborative engineering, product and process design regardless of the location of participants, gain access to worldwide markets at a fraction of the traditional costs, ensure that the product, marketing information and the prices are always up to date, significantly increase the speed of communication, especially international communication, significantly reduces purchasing and production cycles, reduce the cost of communication directly by using emails and EDI saves postage costs and indirectly by reducing inventory and purchasing costs. It promotes closer relationship with customers and suppliers. For example, websites enable companies to maintain customers and suppliers by keeping them informed of developments that concern them and practice effective relationship marketing. It provides an efficient way of displaying information about a company and its products internally and externally, examples for which will include websites, intranets and extranets. It also utilizes different sales channels and tap new markets or market niches. The internet and World Wide Web offer the opportunity to expand e-commerce activity in the contract cycle to enable new suppliers to service new customers electronically, even to the point of negotiating new contracts. The www enables business to business and business to consumer transactions. The web protocols were created by Tim Berners-Lee in 1990 and were introduced to the internet in 1991 using Nicola Pello's line mode browser and the existing hypertext markup language. When combined with Mosaic in 1993, the web protocols brought us the World Wide Web. The internet, or more specifically the web, is a key ingredient in e-commerce as we know it today. The web equips a common platform for home pages, electronic storefronts, malls, auctions and more. The popularity of the user-friendly graphical user interface and the internet's success led to the development of intranets and extranets. Intranets, that is intra-organizational systems, and extranets, which can be termed as inter-organizational systems, rely on internet protocols and web interfaces. These developments, along with the internet, contributed to the growth of global procurement of goods and services. Technology infrastructures related to the internet facilitated internal and external circulation of company information and allowed the firms to manage customer relationships better. Cisco Systems, which has been very successful in using intranets and extranets in support of its business processes, makes over $28 million per day in e-commerce sales. Cisco started with EDI but transferred to a highly advanced and effective customer management system. Functions of e-commerce. E-commerce has the perspective to increase revenue by creating new markets for old products, creating new information-based products, and establishing new service delivery channels to better serve and interact with customers. Firms deploy the transaction management aspect of e-commerce to help them reduce operating costs. This is done by facilitating better coordination among sales, production and distribution processes and consolidating operations, thereby reducing overhead. It leads to more effective performance, that is, better quality, greater customer satisfaction and better corporate decision making. E-commerce strives to improve the execution of business transaction over various networks. Business to business interactions are also impacted by e-commerce. It facilitates the network form of organization where small flexible firms rely on other partner companies for component supplies and product distribution to meet the ever-changing customer demand more effectively. Hence, the chain of networks linking customers, workers, suppliers, distributors, etc. should be managed by an end-to-end relationship management solution. Managing online transactions in the supply chain is one of the central roles of e-commerce. Greater economic efficiency and rapid exchange, which is in high speed, can be achieved with the help of e-commerce. It also incorporates transaction management, which organizes, routes, processes and tracks transactions. It also includes consumers making electronic payments and fund transfers. Generating and exploiting new business opportunities is also emphasized by e-commerce. E-commerce is enabling the customer to have an increasing say in what products are made, how products are made and how services are delivered, movement from a slow order fulfillment process with little understanding of what is taking place inside the firm to a faster and restore open process with customers having greater control. It is facilitating an organizational model that is fundamentally different from the past. It is a control organization to the information-based organization. The emerging forms of techno-organizational structure involve changes in managerial responsibilities, communication and information flows and workgroup structures. It enables the execution of information-laden transactions between two or more parties using interconnected networks. These networks can be a combination of plain old telephone system or cable TV, leased lines and wireless. Information-based transactions are creating new ways of doing business and even new type of business. The main functions of e-commerce will include communication, process management, service management and transaction capabilities. Looking into communication, communication is at the heart of e-commerce community. It is aimed at the delivery of information and documents to facilitate business transactions. For example, email. Secondly, when we consider process management, it covers the automation and improvements of business processes. Examples will include networking two or more computers together. Thirdly, in the aspect of service management, Managing services involve application of technology to improve quality of service. For example, FedEx website is tracking shipments and schedule. Lastly, when we look into transaction capabilities, e-commerce provides the ability to buy and sell on the internet or some other online services. When commerce goes electronic, the means of paying for goods and services must also go electronic. The speed, security, privacy and internationalization necessary for e-commerce cannot be supported by paper currency. There are 4 main methods of electronic payment. This will include electronic fund transfer, digital cash, e-cash and credit card. Conclusion: the e-commerce framework and information infrastructure is already changing the world. Over the next decade, advances on e-commerce framework will affect almost every aspect of daily life, education, healthcare, work and leisure activities. The internet, which was once a tool reserved for scientific and academic exchange, has become a part of everyday life, accessible from almost anywhere on the planet. Students across the world are discovering vast treasure troves of data via the World Wide Web. Doctors are utilizing off-site diagnosis to patients in need, and citizens of many nations are finding additional outlets for personal and political expression. The internet is being used to reinvent and reshape lives and communities in the process. Thank you.